Hi, Shelley Furon from Somatic Freedom, and I'd like to talk to you about how to access a really comfortable seated pose that makes it much easier for you to use your diaphragm and to breathe with a relaxed, gentle diaphragmatic breath. So the first thing that's important to find is a neutral pelvis, and it's often helpful to find where you are in space by putting your hands with your palms up underneath your sit bones. And so you'll notice that if I arch and tip my pelvis forward like I'm pouring the water out the front, I'm actually at the front of my sit bones, and I'll feel that through my hands. Or if I slump and I roll my pelvis back, which often happens when we've been on the computer too long or on the couch, then I'm right on the back of my sit bones. And just do that a couple of times, rocking forward, almost like you're tipping the water out the front of the pelvis. And close your eyes if you're comfortable so you can feel and sense what's going on. And then come to the middle of the sit bones. And once you find that place, take your hands out and just notice where you are in space. And in this position, you could then, to make it easier for you to hold, so there's less tension in the muscles of the trunk, you can imagine that there is a coat hanger in your head, and the timber rack or the metal rack of the coat hanger goes across to your shoulders. Then imagine there's a horizontal beam that goes just beyond the crown of your head, and you hook the hook onto that. And once you've hooked the coat hanger onto it, you can let your muscles relax a little as you let your sit bones sink into the chair and your feet ground into the floor. In this position, it's really easy to access, or easier to access, the diaphragm. So imagine now you have a silk scarf that goes around the lower aspect of your ribs. And if you had a finger on your navel and a thumb on the bottom of your breastbone, you'll notice that this area is open, but also relaxed and not on stretch, which then makes it much easier for you to breathe into that silk scarf. So keeping your shoulders relaxed, just breathing gently, not as deep as you possibly can, but breathing gently through the nose if possible. And imagining that as you breathe in, your breath is touching that silk scarf from the inside out, the front, the sides, and the back. Allow it to be as relaxed and easeful as possible. Not as deep as you possibly could breathe. And after about 6 relaxed, gentle abdominal breaths, let go of all breath control and return to however your body wishes to breathe.